Hello everybody and welcome back to another customization station. So in this video, I'm going to be doing customization station on one of the engines that you may have seen in the background of my last video, and that is the LBSCR E2. So if you didn't know already, Thomas Tank Engine is based on the LBSCR E2s, which were designed by a man named Lawson Billington. And that's why they're called the Billington E2s. They were put in service, I think, around the 1920s or 30s, around that time, and they weren't in service for very long. The E2s were considered a failure, and they weren't really that good. But I mean, there are plenty of documentaries that you can find, on the internet or even here on YouTube that talk about the E2s and go more in depth than I am here. But yeah, that's just a little bit of context. So this is my interpretation of an E2 in wooden railway form. So first of all, we'll start with the base. So I used one of these 2012 Mattel Thomases. I had a couple spares, so I just took one and I painted up in brown and lined it in yellow, and you can see what I've done here. But anyway, I also made the face removable, but I'm not sure if I'm ever actually gonna do that. So yeah, this is an LBSCR E2 in its original form, without the extended tanks or anything. And this is in the LBSCR Umber livery. I think the E2s wore this like very briefly. I think a couple of them did, because they were originally meant for passenger trains, but that didn't last very long. But yeah, so this is the LBSCR Umber livery. It's just a brown lined with yellow and white. It's actually quite a nice livery. But anyway, that's sort of enough about that. In terms of how I actually did this, obviously I took one of these Thomases and I used Poscas. If you guys know what those are, they're like paint markers. But yeah, I used those. They're really good for like quick, easy custom making. I use them in a lot of my customs that I've done over time. Like if I just bring these over real quick, like these express coaches over here were done with Poscas as well. But yeah, I've already done a video on those. So this is just we'll do a bit of a close up. So face just keeps coming off. Anyway, here we go. So this is the front of it. So there's the face. I gave him a buffer beam with the accurate, like an accurate buffer beam that they would have had if this was real. It's got yellow lining. I have the little water caps, hand railing, windows, whistles. Got the buffer beam on the back with a lamp on the back as well. And then underneath, this is just normal Thomas. This is his original color, etc. And so yeah, that's honestly pretty much it. This was one of my more simple customs, just because all I had to do was paint him one color and then do a little bit touching up, with lining and whatever. But this is like one of my more simple ones. The hardest part about this was probably getting the face off, but that's about it, yeah. But yeah, that's about it. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm probably just gonna keep it around, you know, maybe display it, maybe just display it. But that's about it, yeah. So, I'll just do a quick comparison to the original Thomas. Obviously, this Thomas has a lot more extra details that the original wouldn't have had. For instance, windows, whistles, buffers, water caps. But this is all just like stuff that I wanted to add in for my model, because I like my models to be accurate, or as accurate as possible. But yeah, this is pretty much it. If you want to get into custom making, I would recommend starting with something simple like this. And if you don't want to use, you know, paints and whatever, I would really recommend using Poscas. They're really easy to clean off. Yeah, they're good, alright? If you want to get into quick and easy customs like I am, Poscas are a really good place to start. But anyway, yeah, this is basically my interpretation of a wooden railway E2, which isn't just, you know, Thomas. Anyway, yeah, this is just another quick custom video. There's gonna be a couple more of these because I've got like a really cool custom, literally just off to the side, that I want to show off. It's probably one of my more intricate customs, that took a little bit more time and effort to make, but I'll get into that custom when I get around to it, which probably won't be for another couple days or even a week, because I've got some other customs that I want to show off first. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.